First things first, I just want to acknowledge and say hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I hope that this content edifies and enriches you as much as it entertains you. Back to the business at hand. Annie, Mam Tembu. I'm tempted to go easy on her because my grandma was Uma Mtembu, but I do want to address her meet up with LaConco on episode 1 because there was something that made me raise an eyebrow about that conversation. So let me clear my throat. Episode 1 started with a number of ladies reaching out to one another and meeting in person to clear the air and settle any issues that may have been left unaddressed at the end of the previous season. So in the spirit of extending olive branches, Annie contacted LaConco to talk about things that had taken place in the past and to find common ground once and for all on where they stand with one another. You may remember that in the previous season, they had a bit of a falling out when LaConco accused Annie of trying to sabotage an outing that she had planned for the ladies. And then the debacle with LaConco not inviting Annie, Sarisha, and Khomutso to an event that she had hosted, stating a language barrier as her reason for excluding them. Now I'm going to play a clip from Annie's confessional where she describes how things are like between her and LaConco. Pay attention to the language that she uses to describe the disposition of her and LaConco's acquaintanceship and the purpose for the meetup that she invited her to.
I'm meeting LaConco and we are just trying to hash out our previous situationship. This situationship is quite, I don't know, what is the word for it? Intense, maybe.
Annie describes the situation between herself and Lassie as being intense and that they are meeting in order to hash out their previous situation. Now, from her choice of adjectives and verbs, we're expecting that Annie is coming with a tabled agenda and a full chest to get to the bottom of the issue and lay it all to rest. Rightfully so, because, new beginnings and all that. LaConco also caught on to Annie's phraseology, particularly her use of the term ironing out to describe the reason for their meeting during the phone call on which Annie invited her out. This exact phrase, ironing out, is what alerted LaConco to the fact that things between her and Annie were not as blasé as she had assumed they were, but that Annie still held offense against LaConco. Upon spotting this, LaConco actually asks Annie if there's anything she had said or done to offend her. Lassie asks this as an invitation for Annie to lay her cards on the table so that any hidden issues can in fact be ironed out. No. Put your popcorn away, because after Lassie gives Annie the floor to hash out and iron out and tell us how she really feels, Miss Annie backpedals and insists that she has moved past it. But ma'am, the shade that you throw at LaConco during your confessionals and when you're with the other ladies confirms that you are not telling the truth. And that's where my sermon starts. Annie, let your yes be a yes and your no be a no. This is actually a Bible principle and one of my favorite bars by Jesus Christ. The actual scripture relays Jesus' disapproval with making oaths and vows such as, I swear on my this, or I swear on my that, when a simple yes or no would suffice to confirm a commitment. But you all know that I can find application for scripture in any situation. So the full verse that I'm referring to is found in Matthew 5:37 and says, but let your yes be yes, and your no, no. For whatever is more than these is from the evil one. It is very evident that Annie has a problem with LaConco. The way that she revels in her relationship problems and the manner in which she will, at any opportunity, make statements which imply that LaConco is a phony or untruthful does not inspire the belief in me that Annie is all good and all cool with LaConco. So when asked if she harbors any dislike or offense towards LaConco, Annie needs to let her yes be a yes and mean it so they can start on a clean slate and re-establish lines of trust, or she needs to let her no be a no and mean it so LaConco knows to watch her back around her. Annie will have us all believe that she is so straightforward. But then show us, Annie. Be frank and stand your ground with LaConco. Let her know the issues you still have about the things that happened last season. Keep it real, because you talk like a big man with your full chest behind her back, kikiing and cackling that she's not wearing her ring, and then talking about why is she giving me advice when she's not even the wife to anybody. But then when she comes to you, woman to woman, asking you if you guys are cool, it's all, let's toast to new beginnings. No, it's not a good look, Annie. It's making you look fake and insincere, and it's painting your character out to be feeble and dishonorable. Annie, let your yes be binding and let your no be binding at all times. Be hot or be cold, because if you're lukewarm, you will get spat out. And that's word to Revelation 3. But a word is enough for the wise. Did anybody else catch on to Annie's backpedaling during the drink scene with LaConco? If you did, let me know in the comments and let's keep the conversation flowing till the ladies give us more to talk about next episode. My name is Awande Zwane. This is If I Start to Talk, and you will not have to miss me because I will be back soon with some more Real Housewives of Durban commentary. See you next video.